Assalamualaikum and a very good day to all of you. Today we are going to continue our third topic in computer system, that is information coding scheme. At the end of this topic, you should be able to describe how computers encode characters using ASCII, ASCII and Unicode. Second, you should be able to calculate the total number of bits or bytes in a given word based on each coding scheme. And the last one, for the subtopic, you should be able to differentiate the coding system based on number of bits and total number of characters they represent. So let's move on to our first learning outcome. As you had learned before, a bit is the smallest unit of data a computer can process. And when 8 bits are grouped together as a unit, they form a byte, which represent a character. So what is coding scheme? Coding scheme is a standard which tells the user's machine which character represents which set of bytes. Coding scheme is a standard which tells the user's machine which character represents which set of bytes. So for example, character A is represented by 01000001. Why do we need coding scheme? And what are the advantages of coding scheme? Coding scheme enable humans to interact with a digital computer that processes only bits. It enables us to interact with a computer that understands only bits. So it is impossible for us to communicate with computer or give instruction to computer without coding scheme. Besides that, coding scheme also enables components in computers to communicate with each other successfully. For example, the usage of printer when we want to print something. There are 3 important coding schemes to represent data. The first one is ASCII. It stands for American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Second, pronounced as ASCII. ASCII. Okay, it is for Extended Binary Coded Decimal Interchange Code. And the last one is Unicode. Stands for Universal Code. Now let's look at our first coding scheme, that is ASCII. What is ASCII? ASCII is defined as 8-bit coding scheme designed to represent English alphabets and some special symbols. Okay, English alphabets, you can refer to our alphabet A to Z. Special symbol is something like our hashtag symbol or percentage symbol that we have on our keyboard. ASCII uses 8 bits to represent one character, and the total of characters that ASCII can represent is 256 characters. Okay, it comes from the equation 2 to the power of 8. So the ASCII value is ranged from 0 to 255. 255. And ASCII is used on all types of computer, okay, and all operating systems such as Windows. Actually, ASCII was originally designed as 7-bit code, but then it was extended to 8-bit code. Okay, and it is also known as extended ASCII. ASCII is the most widely used coding scheme to represent data because it is sufficient for English and Western European languages. But it is not large enough for Asian and other languages that use different alphabets. Okay, other languages used in Asian such as Japan alphabets and Chinese alphabets, okay, they are different than English and Western European. So ASCII does not cover those alphabets. Okay. ASCII is the same with ASCII. It is defined as an 8-bit coding scheme designed to represent English alphabets and some special symbol. It is the same as ASCII. Okay, the definition is the same, and the characteristic is majority is the same with ASCII except one. Okay, let's look at together. So the first character of ASCII, it uses 8 bits to represent one character, and the total characters it can represent is 256. It is the same with ASCII, okay, because they use 8 bits to represent one character, and they can represent values which range from 0 to 255. So these three characteristics of ASCII is the same with ASCII. Let's look at the fourth one, the fourth character. ASCII is used on IBM mainframe computers and high-end servers. It is used on IBM mainframe computers and high-end servers. So this is the differences between ASCII and ASCII. Okay, the fourth characteristic. Next, let's look at the last coding scheme that you should know. That is Unicode. Unicode is a 16-bit coding scheme that has the capacity to represent all the world's current languages. Okay, it is 16-bit coding scheme that has the capacity to represent all the world's current languages. Why it can cover all the world's current language? Okay, European and Asian languages. Because of this, Unicode uses 16 bits to represent one character, and the total of different characters that Unicode can represent, is up to 65,536. It comes from the equation 2 to the power of 16. So a Unicode can represent values which range from 0 to 65535. And the last characteristic of Unicode, it is used on all types of computer and operating systems. So the three characteristics of Unicode is different than ASCII, and ASCII. But for the fourth characteristic, it is the same with ASCII. The fourth characteristic is the same with ASCII. ASCII also used on all types of computer and operating system. Because of the use of 16 bits, Unicode quickly replacing ASCII as the primary coding system. Okay, but it doesn't create any problem because existing ASCII coding scheme is fully compatible with Unicode. It is compatible with Unicode. Why? Because the first 256 codes are the same. They use the same code, ASCII and Unicode. As you can see in this table, the first 5 characters shown use the same binary code in ASCII scheme and also Unicode scheme. That's all for our first learning outcome. Hope you guys able to define and describe what is ASCII, ASCII and Unicode. Till we meet again in another video. Thanks for watching.